Oh, what's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hopefully the sound sounds okay, cause can't really check that, unfortunately. So just want to make sure that the sound's okay. Just check it out. Tell me what y'all think. Also, why do I feel like I'm missing a page? I'm supposed to have something else. Oh, there it is. I guess I'll put you over here. Ooh, dear God Almighty. All right, now we're a lot better. All right, see a couple people you are in the chat. I know it's Father's Day, so I'm pretty sure not a lot of people will show up for today's stream. But there's always a replay, and today's stream is actually kind of important because I'm going to go into a little bit more detail in a minute on how to uh, what's the word? It's not predict, but I can't even think what the word is to budget money for line items that are irregular, like your power bill and like maybe even your water bill. Like your set bills every month is usually like your rent and your internet and your phone bill. Irregular bills is like your power bill. Like one month it could be 150, next month it could be 350. You never know. But anyways, let me get here into the chat. Of course, Barry was first, and then Mike just jumped in. What's good, Mike? Hopefully you're in Fort Myers and that drive was okay going down there. And Sharky is in the building. What's going on, people? What is going on? Before we get into it, I just want to do a little recap of yesterday. We had uh, VCE yesterday, Virtual Creator Expo, and it was great. It was really great. I'm trying to see if I can find the link. Okay, well I guess that's not coming up. I don't know. If someone can drop the link to the website for Virtual Creator Expo in the chat. But to the people who don't know what it was basically a conference of a bunch of YouTubers. Uh, Actually, most people were YouTubers. Some actually use Facebook and other platforms and stuff like that. But they came on YouTube. We all got together. We talked about basically how we pivoted from offline to online, and it turned out pretty great. It was from 10:30 to 4. I think it was 10:30 to 4 yesterday. Unfortunately, I missed half of it yesterday. So there's the link in the chat right there for you guys to check it out. So yeah, hopefully you guys. I know some of you guys were there yesterday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I was a presenter. My wife was a presenter. Barry Johnson was a host of a couple of presenters, I think, or one. I think it was a host of one presenter. So so yeah, it was a pretty good fun experience. I actually gained a good amount of subs. I gained 16 subs as of last night. Unfortunately, I lost two today, so I don't know if someone went back through and was like, "Hey, let me clean up my subscriptions," and I was on the chopping block for two people. And my views were actually pretty well, really, really good. So the views got over 100 views, and I'm actually still getting views from the expo from yesterday. So that's actually really well. 24, a little more than 24 hours after it closed out, I'm still getting views. So that's pretty cool. It'll be really interesting to see what happens um, in the next week or so. So hopefully it will grow, and I'm hopefully either some people um, from the event who subbed yesterday is going to be in here tonight. If not, hopefully you guys will definitely catch the replay. And I just want to say welcome. Really appreciate you guys coming, subbing, and like I said in the video, I'm here to teach. And if I don't know anything, I got no problem learning, so that I could teach you guys even better. So yeah, it's really good. Oh, Mike says that's actually is normal. You losing 1, 2 for every 10 to 20 you gain. Okay, okay, that's cool. Yeah, what's really weird is on this particular channel, usually once I gain, I don't lose. So when I saw that I lost, it actually threw me off for a half a second. I was like, oh snap, I lost a couple of subs, but actually it's all good. It's all good. They probably don't want to learn anything. Or maybe they did and thought I wasn't going to teach them anything. But we will see. But anyways, that's it for VCE as of yesterday. There will be another event, time to be determined. But yeah, we're really excited to start working on the next event for sure, for sure. Hey, Mike, you're still getting it, and you're also counted as a debt to be. Um, Also, oh, that just reminded me. Also, if you guys are wondering, I am wearing a bonnet. That's because earlier today, on my other channel, we did do a live stream of a retwist of my hair. Catwoman did retwist my hair, and I got a whole bunch of pins in my head right now. It's actually giving me the biggest headache of all time. So that's why I have the bonnet on, not my normal band headband, because I can't really touch my head right now. It hurts hardcore. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. Oh, my sis, thank you. All right, hold on a second. Yeah, Sharky, it's 10%. Yeah, it sounds about right. Sometimes you can gain like 15,000 subs in a month, but then the next thing you know, you'll literally lose 2,000, and it can happen real quick. It can definitely happen real quick. But anyways, before I get into it, for the people who are here, just let you guys know that any second now the link to StreamYard will be dropping in the chat for you guys to click on if you guys want to go ahead and um, to come in and ask your questions live instead of asking them in the chat. For the replay crew, oh snap! I'm so losing my train of thought. My head is killing me, pounding. For the replay crew, if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave a comment down below with a question. If not, you guys can also check out my Twitter at Cats Meow Budget on Twitter, and you can check that out. DM me a question, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Anyway, you can even DM me on my personal account, Mr. Catwoman 2018. But sometimes I don't really check to see who's not following me, to who's DMing me. So that might take me a little bit longer to get back to you on that. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. I did not set this part up. All right, we're gonna recap real quick what the budget by 4 is. Hold on before I get all the way into this nonsense, yeah. Why are you doing this today? So weird and random. Okay, so what we're going to focus on, we're not going to focus on this part, which is like the creditors and stuff like that, not focusing on that, but really just this. Basically, budget by 4 is add up all your bills right here, which is $3,000. You take that and divide it by 4, which goes over here, which is bills, and it's $750 a month, a week actually. And then you take your paycheck minus your bills, which will give you your leftover amount money that is left over for the week for you to do whatever with. Now, a complete disclaimer: this is a fictitious account, a fictitious budget with fictitious monies, and this is not realistic. Okay, I don't even have like all the creditors or any other type of bills, Netflix, and all other stuff on here. This is just a basic budget for you guys to see so we can keep it extremely simple. So, like I said, add up your bills, divided by 4, and then minus that from your paycheck. So the paycheck's $1,000, bills are $750, and you have $250 left over for the week. So that's a recap of the budget by four. Well, the basics of the budget by four. Oh, LaShawn, what's going on, LaShawn? I see you up here in the building. What's going on? What's going on? So anyways, now, before I really get into it, I want to talk about irregular bills, especially probably the number one for everybody is your power bill, because your power bill in the winter is hella different from your power bill in the summer. Big time. So like your winter months, you probably roll, like I'm down here in Florida, technically we roll somewhere between 150 and 170 during the winter months. And then the spring months, it goes up a little bit. Spring and fall months, it goes up to probably about 180 per month. But our summer months can range anywhere from like 225 to like 280, 260 per month, which is actually ungodly ridiculous. So most people tell you when you budget, you basically sit down a week before the first of the month and you write out a budget. And the way how I budget and the way I'm teaching you guys in the budget by four is to have a set number per month to where you don't have to move the number, period. So like if your bill is 150 one month and you set aside 200, you have an extra $50. But just to let you know, that extra $50 does not mean you can go to the strip club and hit up some strippers. That doesn't mean that you can go to Disney World for a day because you had an extra $50. That extra $50 is supposed to stay in the account for the next month, for if there is a shortage, because the next month that particular bill can be about $250. So now that your $200 that you set aside for the second month plus the $50 from the month before is now $250, and if the bill comes at $250, you'll have money to cover it, so it will be okay. Now, the trick is when you're first starting out budgeting, your number line is going to change from high to low. So, like if you're starting like now in the middle of the summer, like say for the power bill, your number will be like something ridiculous, like 280, but it'll be only 280 for a few months. And then you can start lowering the number and lowering the number until where you can lower it for the average. Now with that said, let me check the chat real quick. Okay. No. Oh, does anyone have any questions so far what I'm talking about before I actually show you guys what I'm talking about? Because sometimes I think, telling you guys hey, this is what it is before showing you can actually help you guys follow along the actual visual that I actually have set up. I hope it's a good visual. It looks pretty though. It looks really pretty. God, I love that font. Okay, anyways. Okay, it seems like everyone is just chit-chatting in the chat. That's cool. Alrighty, now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Why is this thing so not big here? Okay, now I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can get this a little bit bigger. Okay, so here, I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Okay, so here I have, as a matter of fact, this is basically like a power bill, and this is actually similar to our personal electric bill per month. So actually, I don't think 167 is right for for January, but it's about somewhere there. I just threw in some numbers that I thought I remember. So like as you guys can see, like January and February and March, you see how low those are: 167, 145, 165, and then April, which is like basically spring for us, it starts to go up a little. April and May, and then you see June, July, August, and even September way over the over $230, which is up there. Sure, you're horrible. Make it rain with loose singles and loose change. Well, I guess you'll have to be wearing some type of protective gear because that loose change can hurt if you throw it. But anyways, back to this. But as you can see, as it comes towards the winter months, it actually goes down just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do that. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'll keep it where it was. There we go. We'll just keep it where it was. So what I basically did here, and this is actually, I think this is more similar to last year's bills, to be honest with you. Now I'm looking at it. So basically what I ended up doing was adding everything up, dividing it by 12 to get the average of the 12 months. Okay. So the average of the 12 months, believe it or not, is $208 per month. That's the average of $208 per month. Now, I'm a little weird and I like to round. I basically like to round to the nearest quarter, but for this exercise, I'm just going to round to the nearest 10. So according to this budget, the nearest 10 is $210. So what I'll end up doing in my budget, I'll put it'll be a line item. Now, mind you, it's your budget is not going to look like this. It's actually this is just to help you figure out how much to put out as a line item for your for like your power bill. So like your budget will actually look more like this. So like you see, I have like this is literally like I think this was like last month or 2 months ago at our house. So like as you can see right here on the power line, this is my power bill. I actually projected $200, so that I project $200 per month, but the actual bill is $225. So technically, I'm short $25.97, which is okay because as long as I keep putting $200 in that line item in the account, I'll never be short because I go by the average. I think last year I averaged, I projected 200. It actually went up for this year, for sure. But for this exercise, I'm going to do 210. All right. As you guys can see there, $210, and it will be 210 minus 167, which will have an overage of $43. So that overage is not supposed to leave the account, people. It's supposed to stay in the account. So I'll go ahead and put 210 all the way down because I won't have to do it. So as you guys can see, all the way up until April, I'm over. No, not over. I'm actually under. So I have an overage in the account. But as you guys can see, once it starts with May, all the way down here to October, there's a shortage. But since I have an overage here, this shortage is not going to matter. But here's the little, this part you guys may or may not get, but just to let you know, just by eyeing these numbers, this shortage is going to outweigh this overage. So I'm technically going to be short the start of November. But as long as I still put the 210 in, I'm going to be okay. Because November and December, I'm going to have an overage again. But then the following year, when I start back in January again, I'm going to start out way in the green in the account, but I'm still only putting 210. So it's basically, oh man, I don't have water. Crap. I had a whole entire thing and I don't have a gallon of water with me. So basically, just think of like, hey, a cup of water, right? I sip it. It went down just a little bit. Then I pour some water in it, right? And then it goes back up, but then I sip it again. It actually goes down further than the previous sip, but I still put back the same amount of water in and it goes up just a little bit. So basically, you'll never run empty. That's what I'm trying to get at, because you'll always have enough to cover. It will go down. There will be times when your levels will go super down, but if you actually budgeted the correct number, it will go up, and sometimes it will overfill because you've budgeted so loosely. And then if you see it start to overfill, then you can actually start adjusting it. So like back to the diagram, the thing here. So as you guys can see, it's over $24 for the month, for the year. So if I wanted to, like, we can literally do the 208, which is not a problem, and then we'll break even. But at this point in time, I'll let you guys be the decision holder. If I was coaching somebody, I'll let you guys make that decision. Me personally, I love to always be to budget for extra because like I've said, I'll put this back at 210. Because like I said in the past, like like a lot of people don't plan for holidays. Because when the holidays come around, that's usually when you start spending more on food. That's when people start coming over. So that means like your light, your gas, your water bills are all going to go up because you had people over and stuff like that. So like it's usually always best to budget more for each line item, especially line items that everyone really partakes in. So like me personally, actually I wouldn't even do 210. I'd be doing 225. Because I love when I tell you guys I love doing things by quarters. I love doing things by quarters. And when you do things by quarters, it tends to work out a little bit. It can be hectic, but it's a lot easier. So like as you can see, if we would budget 225, like we have an overage of $204. Like I said before, this does not mean you can go to the strip club and start throwing pennies at the strippers. This just means that you have a slight cushion because these 2 months right here, November and December, can mess you up hardcore because you start overspending big time. Also, we're just saying that this is the power bill. Now, mind you, this can actually, if you're over on the power bill, you can technically be under another line item like groceries or something like that. So the grocery budget can actually help out your power budget just in case it gets to like one of these god awful 275. So like you'll be over $50. You'll be over $50 for the month, but in the month of July you might be $250 under your grocery bill. So like that grocery bill will come over to the power bill to help it out, and vice versa for any other budget line item also. But anyways, really got that out there. Now I'm here to ask you guys, like, do you guys have any questions about what I just went on and talked about for like 15 minutes? I'll give you guys a second. As a matter of fact, I'll leave this up here. I see that Barry is back. Sharky's like, yo, better be careful on those Florida streets. Did I pin? Yeah, I did pin that. I did pin that. So, I'm either there's a really long question getting ready to drop, or no one really has any questions about what I just talked about. Actually, no, this actually might be good because once I'm done with the stream, I'll definitely going to title this how to. I wonder how to call it. How to um, how to budget an irregular line item. That's probably what I'll call it. And people will be able to come in and just let you guys know if you guys are watching a replay. And if it's anything's confusing or if you need some clarification or you have any questions, please, please, please leave your questions in the comments. If you don't want to leave your questions in the comments, you could come over to the Twitters at Cat's Meow Budget or even Mr. Catwoman 2018 and ask your questions there. And I'll try to get back with you in a timely manner on that for sure. Hey DJ, do you have any questions or does anything seem a little odd off to you?
No, it makes sense.
Everything makes sense. Okay, that's good.
Hmm.
That's good. Oh, Sharky says it's a solid plan. I think a lot of people are intimidated by or simply loathe Excel, yet having a few basic skills in it can, as you point out as well, improve one's financial life. Yeah, definitely. And just to let you guys know, just a quick reminder, I'm using Excel only as an example. To be honest, I'd really prefer that you guys get out a notepad, pen or paper, and write stuff down. It's literally just simple math. I just did it here so that it's easier to visually see and whatnot. And as a matter of fact, my skills on Excel is totally simple. Like I'm nowhere near advanced as I probably should be. I should be in it, anyways. Because like as you guys can see the right here where the mouse is at, that's that's the I don't even know what they call it, the equation for to get this number. So yeah, it's purely simple, and that's just an auto sum of everything right there, nothing fancy. And then this is just an average of all of this. Like I said, nothing at all totally fancy. So anyways, with it being Father's Day, and it's very clear that everyone is celebrating with their out there with their fathers. Unfortunately, some fathers are actually being dragged around getting celebrated, the poor people. And in reality, it's not a celebration for them, but a celebration for their kids. So it's like really, really interesting to hear stuff like that. But with that being said, once again, happy Father's Day to everybody, to all the fathers out there, and also to all the um, hardworking single fathers, most definitely, because you guys definitely rock and whatnot. And let me think. A quick note: next Saturday, I will be streaming again. That will most likely be a longer. That will be a longer stream. It will be more of a follow up to this stream. I'll basically do a recap and actually I'm gonna try my hardest to get a template like an Excel not to make a Excel sheet so I can show you guys how you can use it to help pay off your your credit cards or any type of things like that so that you can raise your FICO score, which would be great. Barry says, you're right about Father's Day. If I didn't see your schedule live a few minutes before you started, I wouldn't have made it. Yeah, yeah. But it's all good. Like, today I actually got out exactly what I wanted to get out. I didn't think it was going to be a long stream to begin with, anyways. But I really wanted to start the process of like getting people to understand, like, hey, this is what you can do in budgeting. Because most people in budgeting, they'll be like, okay, it's a week before the first of the month. Let me put down 167 here for my power bill. Let me put down 120 something for my internet. And like me personally, I like to have it set. So like as you can see, this is a copy of our bills from last year right here. So like I have everything set for projected and then I have the actual, and then I keep it like that. Because you can see, like, my mortgage dropped, but other than that, I still kept it the same. HOA, that's a set number. Phones usually is supposed to be a set number, but they went up on the rates last year. A bunch of punks. But this is where it gets a little weird. Like power bill, water bill, those are always set different. So like, as you can see, like it was short $25, and then it was short 59 cents. But since I kept it at $200 throughout the year, there was more than enough money in the account to cover that. So it was great. So yeah, I think this was a year ago, because my cable bill is not this anymore. But anyways, but yeah, we're gonna recap all of this for sure, and I'm going to attempt to go into how to pay down your credit bills with the budget by 4, which can be a little tricky, but I'll try to mold my way through it, and hopefully with the questions we can shine up the process a little. So we'll be doing that next Saturday, hopefully, unless something comes up to where I thought of something that might be way more important to talk about than that. So definitely for the replay crew, make sure to subscribe and definitely hit that notification bell button. The time is not set yet, but it is going to be next Saturday. It will probably most likely be next Saturday around 8, maybe 7 o'clock. I don't know yet. Also, just to let you guys know, if you have ever had any questions about money, I have 5 shorts on the channel that can possibly help you out. They're really quick tips really, really quick tips on helping you with money. And I actually dropped those shorts in Reddit, and they seem to have taken off and really helped boost the channel. So that was actually quite amazing and great. Right there on the analytics side for me. But like, I was actually really happy that people were, no, I had no negative feedback off of those shorts. So like, that really helps out. And just let you guys know, if you question anything, please ask. I got no problem discussing and polishing up techniques and stuff in this whole budgeting process. Let me think. Hey DJ, did I miss anything else? Because we got next Saturday.
Nope.
Oh, she said no. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming out, especially all the new people. Oh, Savage, you're late. Yo, I'm actually ended in the stream. Hopefully you'll watch the replay. Spelling error. Oh, I hope that was a spelling error. Okay. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Make sure for the replay crew, no, not the replay crew. Any of the new people that joined, that subscribed to the channel from VCE, once again, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Cast Me Out Budget Solutions, and hopefully I'll be able to help you guys find a solution for your budget, and that'll be great. But anyways, you guys have a great and wonderful day, and peace out.